In the world of Xian Ni, also known as Renegade Immortal, reaching the fourth step of the heaven-stepping realm is a feat only a few characters ever achieve. It's a realm of power where mortals begin to touch the domain of gods, where laws of time, space, life, death, and destiny bend under one's will. Among those who've climbed to this supreme level, three names stand out above all others: Wang Lin, Old Man Mishang, and Lumo. Each of them stands at the very peak of cultivation, each possesses a profound and terrifying power, and each follows a different path, shaped by fate, philosophy, and the choices they've made. But among these titans, who is truly the strongest? To answer that, we need to dive into their origins, their abilities, their battles, and their understanding of the Tao. Let's begin with the one whose name echoes through every realm, the protagonist of this vast and unforgettable story, Wang Lin. Wang Lin's journey is one of the most extraordinary transformations in the world of cultivation. Born in a small, quiet mountain village with no spiritual roots or privileged lineage, he began his path as a mere mortal. There was nothing special about him at first, no prodigious talent, no powerful family, and no divine inheritance. But what he had was determination, intelligence, and an unbreakable will to survive and grow. Step by step, Wang Lin climbed through the cultivation ranks, constantly fighting, learning, enduring loss and pain, and gaining insight into the vast, mysterious laws that govern the universe. He suffered more than most cultivators ever would, losing loved ones, facing betrayals, and constantly walking the line between life and death. Yet each challenge forged him stronger. Eventually, Wang Lin reached the fourth step of cultivation, a step beyond what most immortals could even dream of, and he did not stop there. Along his journey, Wang Lin created 11 original magical abilities, each born from real battle, deep comprehension of Tao, and his personal insight into the universe. One of his most devastating abilities is called Remnant Night. It is a technique capable of unleashing world-destroying force in an instant, a magic so powerful that even celestial beings would tremble before it. Then there is Flowing Moon, a technique that allows him to reverse time itself. This ability is not just a flashy trick. It allowed Wang Lin to correct fate, change outcomes that once seemed permanent, and even relive moments that would otherwise be lost forever. The creation of such an ability alone sets him apart from nearly every other character in the story. But Wang Lin's true strength doesn't lie in just raw power or magical prowess. It lies in his experience. His countless battles against enemies far stronger than himself sharpened his senses and taught him lessons no cultivation manual ever could. He fought through realms, resisted annihilation, and faced beings of ancient power, like the great heavenly lord and the ancient ancestor. Each encounter added another layer to his strength, making him not just a cultivator, but a strategist, a survivor, and in time, a master of fate itself. One of his most defining acts was his attempt to resurrect Li Muan, the woman he loved. Most would accept death as final. Not Wang Lin. His desire to bring her back pushed him to challenge the very laws of reality. He created the dream reincarnation technique, which allowed him to send his clone, Lumo, back billions of years into the past. Through countless reincarnations and endless trials, he searched for a method to change fate. His grasp over cause and effect, life and death, and space-time itself is something no other cultivator could match. With such a combination of divine insight, hard-earned experience, and the power to reshape time and destiny, it's no surprise that Wang Lin stands at the top. But that brings us to the next name on our list, Old Man Mishang. He is known as the Lord of Mishang, a legendary existence from a different Shangxiang, or parallel world. Mishang is not just a cultivator, he is a sovereign, a being whose presence commands fear across realms, and whose past spans countless epochs. His strength is ancient, mysterious, and extremely dangerous. During his cultivation, Mishang comprehended the law of extinction, a law that centers on obliteration, not just of life, but of memory, legacy, and even the Tao itself. Where Wang Lin is a creator of techniques and a master of cause and effect, Mie Sheng is an eraser, a destroyer of cycles and meanings. His path is one of absolute silence and finality. Mishang's influence across time is profound. With nothing but his bloodline and will, he transformed the great Ming tribe into the Su Ming tribe, a race that would become bound to him for eternity. To control an entire tribe and shape their destiny shows just how deeply he understands not only cultivation, but the hearts of others. Even when Wang Lin confronted him, Mie Sheng acknowledged that Wang Lin had surpassed him. Yet he also declared that his Tao had not lost. These words reveal something powerful. While Wang Lin may have taken the lead in battle, Mie Sheng's path, the extinction path, is still shrouded in secrets and potential. He might have been surpassed in power, but his understanding of the Tao still runs deep and dangerous. In many ways, he's the shadow behind Wang Lin's light, a presence that refuses to be erased. And that brings us to the third contender, Lumo. Lumo is unique because he is not a separate being born of fate or the heavens. He is a clone of Wang Lin, created from the fusion of Man Mie, Wang Lin's inner darkness, and the origin of killing. His very existence was tied to Wang Lin's most desperate goal, the resurrection of Li Muan. To accomplish this, Wang Lin sent Lumo back billions of years into the past, giving him an entirely new timeline in which to grow, fight, and evolve. Over the ages, Lumo became an incredibly powerful cultivator in his own right. He mastered the law of killing, a force of ruthless intent and fatal finality. His fighting style is precise, efficient, and without mercy. Every move he makes is to kill, not to dominate or teach, but to end. He earned a fearsome reputation in the cultivation world, not as Wang Lin's clone, but as a fearsome warrior of death. However, for all his power, Lumo has one limitation. He is a reflection of Wang Lin. A mirror cannot surpass the original. Though Lumo's strength is immense and he continues to grow, there are fundamental aspects of comprehension, especially involving the higher laws of the universe, that he cannot grasp as fully as Wang Lin. His power is real, and in battle he might even surpass others in sheer combat efficiency. But in terms of overall Tao comprehension, philosophical depth, and control over destiny and time, he remains a step behind Wang Lin. So who stands at the top? After examining all three, the answer becomes clear. Wang Lin is not just strong, he is transcendent. He embodies the will to challenge fate, the mind to create, and the heart to sacrifice everything for love. His techniques are unmatched, his experiences are vast, and his understanding of the laws of existence makes him nearly untouchable. Old Man Mishang is an ancient king of destruction, a master of the law of extinction whose strength may still contain hidden depths. While slightly behind Wang Lin, he remains a terrifying force whose path is far from finished. Lumo, the clone, is a weapon honed over eternity. He fights with deadly precision and embodies the law of killing, but being born of another limits the height he can reach. Each of these characters represents a different aspect of power in the cultivation world: creation, destruction, and lethal execution. But among them, Wang Lin stands as the strongest, not because he was chosen, but because he chose to climb, to suffer, to understand, and ultimately, to transcend. If you followed the journey of Xian Ni, you know just how deep and complex this world truly is. These characters aren't just fighters, they're philosophies in motion, representing different truths of the cultivation path. What do you think? Do you agree that Wang Lin is the strongest? Or do you think Mishang or Lumo have hidden strengths that could tilt the scales? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe for more deep dives into the world of Donghua and Chinese fantasy. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.